It's your boy punching the building, man. Shout out to the guys, man. A lot of shit to talk about in the boxing world. As usual. Thurman versus Fundora. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Virgil Ortiz finally got an opponent. Erickson Lubin. I gotta give Lubin a little bit of fucking props, man. He steps up for the big dogs, bro. Straight up, bro. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Oh, Shaqy Foster versus Cool Boy Steph. The battle of the pillow fisted niggas. We definitely gonna talk about that tonight. So, is there anything else? Devin Haney crashed out on Najee from Cigar Talk, bro. We definitely gonna talk about that. And much, much more. Tonight on the Punch Talk Show. But like always, I'm gonna roll up. And then we're gonna get into it. Let's go. Yo. Shout out to the guys tonight. Nigga Punch in the building. All right, to talk some boxing, man. We got a couple of little cool fights that just got announced, man. That make me excited to be a boxing fan. That happens rarely. Rarely I'll be excited, man. I'll be pumped up for some upcoming battles. There's some intriguing fights because usually lately the announcements we've been getting been some flat out bullshit, bro. Like that Javante Davis, Jake Paul shit. Bullshit, man. You know what I mean? But Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora, I thought it was a pipe dream at first, you know what I mean? And then, but they got announced pretty fast. Well, it's official. PBC is putting Thurman versus Fundora on pay-per-view. Is that worth it? Not really, but you know what? I understand what's going on with PBC. Them niggas is broke over there, ain't got no money, so it got to be pay-per-view. I just hope it ain't going to be like $80, $85. I hope it be around more like $50, $60. But this is fucking PBC we talking about, who's ran by the fucking Antichrist of boxers, so they're going to squeeze as much money out of us as he can. You know that, right? As much money as he can. But in my opinion, who I think gonna win this fight, I hear a lot of people screaming Fundora, bro. I told you the dude's not fair. Like he's a big, tall, cheaty ass motherfucker who really should be fighting that light heavyweight. But for some reason, he's a linky motherfucker. He one of them linky motherfuckers who don't gain a lot of weight. You know what I mean? So miraculously, he's able to make 154. But in reality, he's really way too big for that height. Or is he just one of those freaks of nature, LeBron James type motherfuckers who just could do shit like that when you're not really supposed to be able to do that? But I'm not really sold on his chin. His chin is not the goods, bro. We didn't see him on the ground about what? 4 times so far? Yeah, man, I ain't really sold on his chin, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Fundora got the power, speed, and skill to put, I think not Fundora. I think Thurman got the power, speed, and skill to put that tall motherfucker down, bro. This is the biggest test Fundora's ever had. And that's what you get when you're the champion. You're supposed to take the tough test. I respect it. He's not going the boots in his route, you know what I mean, and fighting a bunch of bums, defending against a bunch of bums. No, nigga, he said keep Thurman. He's going straight from Tim Zoo to keep Thurman, bro. That's good comp. That's a good name. Keith Thurman is a great name to have on your resume. If he be the second person to beat Keith Thurman, because you gotta remember, Thurman only got 1 loss. You know what I mean? He went in there playing around with Pacquiao and found out the hard way. But like ever since then, he's been looking sharper than ever, man. And y'all could say like I said, y'all could say layover. Nigga, he ain't active. He's still a way better fighter than Fundora, and there's no way you can convince me he's not. Like the only way Fundora got a chance in this fight is if Thurman's standing the inside with him, which we know he's not going to do. That's not his game. His game got to do it. His game is to fight on the outside and frustrate you, and then set you up for a mean ass knockout. That's why they call him one time. Like Fundora never like Fundora been got knocked down by like bums. Mendoza is a bum. Erickson Lubin is a bum. Like yeah. He got a tiny name. And the only reason he got a name is because he had that war. When you think Erickson Lubin, what fight comes to mind? Just fucking Fundora fight, bro. Like he kind of only got a name because of that. Because the 2 losses he got is to Charlo and Fundora. You know what I mean? Charlo knocked him the fuck out in the first round, and Fundora rearranged his face, literally. Like you know what I mean? So he's not like the biggest name in the world. But Keith Thurman, that's a top 5 pound for pounder right there. Not now, but he was in his prime. And anybody who says he's not, you're a goddamn liar. You're just a hater and you don't know shit about boxing. Because we all keep it 100. Keith Thurman was running the 147-pound division. He was. You can say everything you want about, like, he ain't want no smoke with Spence and Bud. He didn't. Or he used that get a belt excuse. You know what I mean? Then when they got belts, nigga, he still ain't want to fight them and shit. You know what I mean? Then when the shoe was on the other foot, he got a taste of his own medicine. That's karma. I don't care about all that shit. But I do know that he was rocking 147 heavy, nigga, and wasn't nobody fucking with him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's why Spence and Crawford were screaming that nigga's name, because he was the premier name at 147. Like, you know what I mean? He does have that type of skill. He don't look washed up. He don't. Like, you can say maybe he looks washed up. You know what I mean? Here come round one in here trolling. That's a troll, bro. That's not a realistic statement, bro. Slick 50, what up, dog? That's definitely a troll round one. Nigga, Boots could beat them both. Man, you don't miss me with that bullshit. Why ain't he fighting them then? You keep giving me more ammunition, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. I ain't even going. Hey, yo, it's funny though, because you notice how I dropped that video early on Boots, bro. That I got some subscribers on that. That mean people agree. That mean people agree, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The nigga is cherry picking, man. He's a cherry picking duck, bro. Stop giving him all this credit round one, man. You're gonna look stupid in the end when he get cooked by a real contender. Because no, we putting so much pressure on him, man. He gonna end up getting in the ring with Virgil and he gonna get beat the fuck up, bro. And you're gonna be a little bit stunned, like you're gonna be when Crawford do that shit to Canelo, bro. It's gonna be like double trouble. First, you're gonna see Canelo get cooked, and then you're gonna watch Boots get fucking embarrassed, bro. I'm gonna love seeing a look on your face. Like I said, like, nah, you want me to turn my camera on? I'm gonna need you to turn your camera on so I can see the shock in your ass when both them niggas get cooked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to prepare you, bro. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to prepare you. But what was I saying though? But like, yeah, I don't think Fundora can beat Keith Thurman. I just don't, man. I think he's too skilled. It's just too much skill. Fundora is really flat-footed, man. Is he gonna be able to catch Keith Thurman? Like, I don't think so. It ain't gonna be. It ain't like Keith Thurman gonna be on his bicycle. He don't fight like that. He don't fight running. He just gonna make Fundora move, and that flat-footed motherfucker really can't move. He's just big as fuck. He's just gonna come forward, big as fuck, try and force him to fight in the inside. Everybody who done fought Fundora, then they got forced to fight him in the inside. Why? Why are y'all doing that? I never understood it. That's why Mendoza was able to set up that overhand, because he spotted him on the outside and then caught him with a clean one, put his big ass down and out. Didn't get back up, bro. Like I said, I'm not sold on his chin, but it's about to get tested against Thurman. Thurman gonna test that chin, bro. Like, for real. Like, I don't think he's too old, bro. Hey, Stone Cold, have you seen any ring rust, bro, from Keith Thurman, bro? He don't look old. Like people saying the same thing about Crawford. Crawford look old. Crawford's too old. Watch what he do to Canelo Alvarez, bro. Sometimes age trump youth. Not all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes, man, if you're skilled enough, you can pull out enough skills or use your mind in a different way, you know what I mean, to trump youth, bro. You know what I mean? And when you're as skilled as Keith Thurman is, man, he got the potential to do that, in my opinion. Like, Fundora's going to come to fight, but Fundora, he's going to force Fundora to make that same mistake Fundora always make when what is it? What's the number one mistake he makes? All the time. All the time. Stone Cold, what's the number one mistake Fundora making his fights? And the three knockdowns, I think it was three knockdowns, right? 2 from Lubin and 1 from Mendoza. He didn't get back up from Mendoza. And the 3 knockdowns we seen, what was the mistake he kept making? Even in the first fight with Tim Tszyu, what's the mistake he kept making? He liked to fight your height instead of fighting his height. That's why we was also impressed with this latest fight against Tim Tszyu, because he didn't do that. But those fighters forced him to do that. See, I don't know why Tim Tszyu didn't do that in the second fight, but in the first fight, he forced him to do that. You got to force Fundora to fight your height, then you can catch him one of them overhands, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what Thurman's going to do. Thurman got the IQ to do that to him. He got the IQ to frustrate him. Like, how many people have you ever seen Fundora have to actually box? None, man. He just kind of just get you to fight him in the inside and just whoop your ass. That's his game. It's a great game plan to have, man, but that's not going to work on Keith Thurman, man. He's too skilled for that. He ain't never fought nobody as skilled as that. I thought, listen, this is when I was giving Lubin too much credit. I thought Lubin was going, you know what I mean, be able to do that to him. But Lubin's got suckered into the same shit. Fighting an inside fight, turned into a slugfest. You see how that turned out, man. We never forgot how his face looked after that. Like, you know what I mean? You can't fight the dude on the inside, bro. He got them short ass uppercuts and them short hooks, man. That shit'll put your ass down. Like, but if you force him, and you think it sounds weird that they have to force, like, that somebody with the reach that Fundora got can't really box? I don't think so. He got a really good jab though. I give him that. You know what I mean? But that's he's gonna have to use that jab really well, fight his height. You know what I mean? Learn how to cut off the ring well, and try to land some solid combinations. If he don't do that against Thurman, he gonna lose. But Thurman's just gonna box his fucking head off, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, he fight little. That's what he always do, bro. So if he don't make that mistake against Keith Thurman, he might win. But if he makes that mistake at all against Thurman, bro, it's night, bro. They don't call him one time for nothing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because let's keep this shit 100. Man, Brian Mendoza's not a super power threat, bro. He just set him up for that punch perfectly, and Fundora did what he always do, fight little, and got dropped. And he just hit him so cleanly, the motherfucker couldn't recover, bro. Now imagine if that's Keith Thurman who landed overhand like that. Remember them overhand shots Tim Tszyu was landing in the first fight? It's like, damn, he landed some hard-ass punches. Even in the second fight, he was landing some hard shots on Fundora. You think he's going to be able to handle that from Keith Thurman? I don't think so. He punched harder than Tim Tszyu and motherfucking Mendoza. Straight up. He really do, bro. So it's like, man, I don't know, man. I know Thurman is inactive. You know what I mean? But y'all can't forget about the skill he was putting on display against some of the competition, man. He fought some really good competition, bro. Like some top dogs who everybody was saying was gonna beat them guys, so they got in the ring with Keith Thurman and he exposed them for who they really were, bro. Let's keep this shit real. Like, for real. Other than Sean Porter, Keith Thurman was cooking niggas, man. He really was. He just had that shock against Manny Pacquiao, and PBC paid him way too much money. He got like $10-15 million to fight Pacquiao. That motherfucker chill. You know what I mean? But then what happened? 147 passed him up. It became Crawford's division. Crawford and Spence, they became the guys. And then Crawford cooked Spence, and he became the guy. And they all remember how Thurman was acting when he was the guy. Remember how he was acting? Go get a belt. Wrong side of the street. Yeah, them niggas started all that shit, nigga. Like, they was not trying to give Terrence Crawford an opportunity. And Thurman wasn't trying to fight either one of them niggas. Like, so it was like, so then when the shoe was on the other foot, Thurman found out the hard way, and he ain't been champion since. Learned his motherfucking lesson. Hopefully, when he cooked Fundora this time, nigga, he learned not to be trying to make stipulations to fight motherfuckers, because he tried that shit. I ain't gonna cap, man. Did he duck those niggas? Yes. Just because I think he's gonna beat Fundora, don't take away from the fact that he definitely ducked Crawford and Spence. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to lean towards Thurman in that fight. Fundora could possibly surprise me and knock Keith Thurman out, man. But we only seen Keith Thurman get knocked down once. That was Manny Pacquiao, bro. Like, the only loss he got is against Manny Pacquiao, the last great version of him. Not that bullshit we seen against Barrios. The last vestige of Manny Pacquiao when he was still Manny Pacquiao. Like, when you couldn't play with him. See, Thurman came at Manny Pacquiao like he was this version, that they like the fight, like the version Barrios fought. He came at him like that and then realized, hold up, this is still Manny Pacquiao who throw 8 fucking punch combinations. You know what I mean? And still fast than a motherfucker. That Pacquiao that Barrios fought wasn't like that. See, if Thurman would have fought this Pacquiao like that, he'd have knocked him the fuck out by the 5th round. And instead, he touched the canvas because he didn't take his opponent serious, and he found out the fucking hard way. Not making no excuses, but I really think he's a way better fighter than people try to give him credit for. I think a lot of people just talk shit because he's been inactive for a few years, but let's keep this shit 100, man. He beat the fuck out of Barrios, and he beat the fuck out of that Australian guy. I don't remember what the fuck his name was. You know what I mean? And he would have whooped Tim Tszyu's ass. Like, put some respect on Thurman because he's one of the elites, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. They got a damn good resume to back it up. That's all I'm saying, man. We like to compare resumes, don't we? We love to compare resumes. We always say, he ain't fight nobody. Well, you can't say that about Keith Thurman. Like, for real. If you want to judge this fight by resumes and not by who the champion is, Keith Thurman is the A-side. I like to remember that A-side, B-side shit, right? Well, you want to go by resume, Keith Thurman is the A-side. But we all know that Sebastian Fundora is the champ, so in reality, he is. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's how I'm looking at this fight. Like, I see a skilled former top five pound for pounder going up against an up and coming champion who's super tall in a weight class he shouldn't be in, and they call him the cheat code because it's really not fair. It's not. So, but it's funny though because he's already been on his back 3 times, so he ain't that intimidating. It's not like he's blitzing everything out of the ring the same way Virgil Ortiz is. Like, you know what I mean? If he was doing niggas like that, then I can understand why niggas would be afraid of him. He do got power, but he also got a glass jaw. And I think Thurman going to tap that thing. Yeah, he has been out of the game, but he's like Jamal Charlo. Some niggas got the ability, Stone Cold. Some niggas got the ability to take these long layovers, man, and come in and still look sharp as fuck, bro. They do. He looked sharp against Benavidez, and he looked sharp against this other bum. Now, granted, those ain't the sharpest names. Them ain't the best names. They ain't. But after a 2-year layover, there should be some rust, right? There should be some rust. There wasn't, man. There wasn't no rust. And the same thing with Thurman. No rust. Like, so until I start seeing these niggas look old, I can't agree, bro. Because neither one of them look old. Even and same with Crawford. Y'all can say he's old, but do he look old in the ring? When that bell ring, do they look old? Any of them, Charlo, Thurman, or Crawford, do any of them look old? That's what I'm saying, man. that's how I judge this shit. I don't judge by age. I judge by how they look in the ring. And all three of them niggas look pretty good to me. That's just my opinion, though, man. You're entitled to your opinion, Stone Cold. I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel, bro. But I think he's gonna cook him. I think Thurman been waiting for this opportunity to be champion again. It's finally came, and now he's gonna do what he got to do. And also, in Fundora's case, this is your chance to get a real name on your resume, a real one. Like, let's keep it 100, man. Like, Tim Tszyu was overhyped. He was. So, like, that ain't really like the biggest name in the world to have. Like, and you had and the second version, the second fight was a damaged Tim Tszyu. Like, Bachram fucked him up. So, like, that was a damaged version. So, like, I ain't giving, like, Fundora's resume ain't the most awesome resume. It's kind of tailor-made. That's why I'm surprised he's fighting this nigga. Like, I'm like, damn, you going right from Tszyu to Thurman, huh? That's a big step up, but I like it. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of shit that gains my respect in the boxing world. When you fight the good guy, when you fight the elite fighters, because Thurman's definitely an elite. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But as far as round one saying Boots will beat both them niggas, Boots barely gonna be. He probably gonna have a hard time with Lemos, bro. I hope it's a cherry pick gone wrong. I really do. But let's go on. Let's move on to the next fight, man. Because I could talk about that one all day. That's a good fight, Thurman versus Fundora. That's an intriguing fight. That's one of the ones we're gonna be talking about for a while, even after it happened. You know what I mean? But there ain't gonna be no running. You know there ain't gonna be no running. You just want to see a great boxer versus a great inside fighter. So, like, you know what I mean? As long as you don't fight the motherfucker on the inside, you're all right. But he also got a pretty good jab. Fundora do have a pretty good jab. But you better have a good jab with that long-ass reach, motherfucker. You would look stupid and not have a good jab with, nigga, you 6'7". 54. What the fuck? Like, that still don't even sound realistic, man. Like, Fundora, everybody who fight Fundora look like how Tank and Jake Paul about to look on that bullshit Netflix fight. He gonna look like a dwarf fighting an NBA player. That's what it's gonna look like. That's what Jake Paul versus Tank gonna look like. It's gonna look like a dwarf fighting an NBA player in a boxing match, bro. It's gonna look like some WWE shit, man. It's gonna be fucking hilarious, man. Watch the face-off. The face-off is gonna be even crazier, bro. But let's go on to the next fight, because I've been talking. I did a pretty good video on Virgil Ortiz today. You know what I mean? Taking my shots at Boots round one as usual. You know what I mean? Taking my shots as usual. Yeah, Brock Jarvis was a bum, just like Boots' whole resume. Full of them. Like, he got like 29 bums on there, bro. 29 of them. So I'd rather a nigga fight one bum, just, you know what I mean? Because nobody, you know what I mean? I'm coming off injury. Let me sharpen my skills against a bum. That's the niggas that need a tune-up. The niggas coming off injury. Thurman was coming off injury. I'll come off injury and jump right to the champion. Niggas be like, you out of your mind. Take a tune-up first. Boots is the unified champion and jumped up to fight 2 tune-up fights instead of a champion. Soft-ass nigga, man. Like I said, see, every time you say some delusional shit, I'm gonna take a shot at Boots every time. It's just too much ammunition, bro. Like I told you, man, he looked fat on the basketball court the other day when he was out there hooping. That's why that nigga out there chopping wood and shit now, bro. He trying to lose them pounds from eating all that Wagyu steak and living that rich life. I'm telling you, man, he making more money than he ever made in his life. And it's starting to take away from his focus in boxing. And the nigga it's kind of stupid because thank God you went up there and trained with Canelo. Goddamn, you finally left Philly. You do everything in Philly. Every Philly. Nigga, leave your goddamn city for 5 seconds, man, and go see the world, nigga. Goddamn, you got like a caged ass mouse that's scared to leave, nigga. Everything's in Philly. Like last time you had a fight in Philly, your fans was booing you and they left early. They ain't that geek for you, dog. It don't be like how Omaha, Nebraska be geek for Terrence Crawford. You see, they just threw him a parade the other day, man. They love that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't like how the Mexicans go hard for Canelo Alvarez, nigga, and Virgil Ortiz. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't like that, bro. Hey, that ain't my fault. That's them subpar performances against them bums, man. But I'm gonna lay off Boots now around one. You just every time you say something crazy, you just give me too much ammunition, dog. Like, man, listen, ain't nobody afraid of Jerron Ennis. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, when he did this shit, when I needed 2 tune-ups, man, the whole 54 division said, oh, he's scared of all of us. That nigga scared. But on the Lubin versus Ortiz, good fight, man. Erickson Lubin is becoming the new George Kambosos, like the gatekeeper extraordinaire, bro. Like, this nigga can't win the title fight, but he keep on either but he keep getting interim title fights. You ever notice this is like his millionth interim title fight? Like, I don't know who get more interim title fights, Benavidez or Lubin, bro. Like, these niggas always in some type of interim fight, but never get an actual title fight. But after, judging by Lubin's last title fight, I understand why they've been throwing him putting him through the ringer nigga. Imagine if you were a promoter and you put all your backing behind a motherfucker and then he get knocked out in the first round. The first round, they built all this hype around a nigga. Oh yeah, Erickson Lubin, nigga, Lubin, Erickson, the hammer, right? And then he come out and get hammered. Pause. But you know, Jamal Charlo came out and dropped a couple of them hammers on him. And you know how I feel about Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo's trash to me. But Jamal came out and whooped Lubin's ass. Made him look really, really, really trash. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't really sold on him either. But one thing I can say about him, he got heart. He ain't scared to get in the ring with nobody. Because he's getting in there with Virgil Ortiz when the whole 54 division don't want no smoke with him. They all scared. Like, all of them. They all scared of Virgil Ortiz up there at 54. You know what I mean? And that shit's hilarious to me, man. Everybody's talking about all the monsters in 54, but nobody want to fight the most dangerous fighter. Because the damn sure ain't Boots round 1. It's fucking Virgil Ortiz. Ain't nobody, he's the most dangerous fighter. It's, how do I say that? Why do I say that, right? Because nobody want to fight him. He shouldn't be fighting Lubin. He should be fighting Xander Zayas. He should be fighting Bachram. Bachram's opponent pulled out. Like, Bachram's another interesting one. He can't seem to get a fight since he smashed Tim Tszyu like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, like the two most vicious looking fighters, now that Bud is out of there, it's them two, bro, and they can't seem to get no real competition, man. Like, you know what I mean? Lubin is a decent name for Virgil. It helps his resume, but it ain't really an elite name. Like Fundora would be a great name. Boots would be a hell of a name. Oh man, that's the one that he's the one that's going to stop the Boots train. It's going to be Virgil if that fight ever happened and Boots quit running from his ass. Like, you know what I mean? Boots is scared of Virgil. He inducted him twice already. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna fight. They supposed to be fighting in January, February, right? They supposed to be fighting in that area. I bet y'all right now, round 1, listen, hear me clear, bro. Like, I guarantee you, Boots find some way to pull out of that fight. Watch. It's gonna be funny too when it happens. Like, cause let's keep it 100, man. Lubin gonna come in there and he's not gonna box smart and he's gonna try to go into a slugfest with Virgil Ortiz and get knocked the fuck out. Let's be honest here. That's what's gonna happen. Like, Lubin might come out and try to box smart in the first couple rounds, but he gonna get tagged. But Virgil gonna lure him into a slugfest, same way he did Madrimov. He lured Madrimov in the slugfest in a way Madrimov stayed so focused against Crawford, so disciplined, did not break his discipline at all. Against Virgil, he said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna stand here and slug." I was pissed off about that. He ain't open up at all against Crawford at all. But you want to try to open up against Virgil, and what happened? Got put the fuck down. See? But built some fake hype off of Crawford's name and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit made me mad as hell. Like, at first he was doing that herky-jerky shit, but he didn't do that shit for 12 straight rounds like he did against Bud, bro. That weird ass shit. He stopped that shit, nigga. And Virgil started whooping his ass. And I was like, see, I told you Madrimov wasn't shit. Oh, no, that's just, there's always an excuse, bro. Virgil Ortiz might really be the most dangerous motherfucker at 54. 1, nobody want to fight him. 2, nobody want to fight him. 3, nobody wants to fucking fight him. Nigga, them coward-ass champions who y'all try to say is monsters, boogeymen. I can't tell. Until one of them fuck up Virgil Ortiz and shut me up, man. They all soft, man. They all scared, nigga. Been calling all these motherfuckers names forever. Ain't nobody saying nothing, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to get in the ring with a nigga. Ain't nobody saying his name. Ain't nobody saying, I want to fight Virgil Ortiz, nigga. It's Virgil saying he want to fight the world, but nobody want to fight Virgil, nigga. Why? Because they all scared of you, nigga. Yeah, I don't just go hard for the niggas. I go hard for the tight Mexican motherfuckers, too. Virgil Ortiz deserve a shot, man. And it's hilarious that he won't get it, man. and make me say again. I said it in my video earlier, bro. Are they putting up roadblocks on Virgil, or is nigga is he that fucking dangerous, bro? It doesn't matter the opponents he's getting, nigga. He's that goddamn dangerous because everybody pulling out of fights with him, man. Coming up with excuses and shit, man. Like for real, bro. It's just hilarious to me, man. And Xander Zayas, you soft, bro. The fucking Reed Richards looking motherfucker. The fake ass Pedro Pascal. Watch what happened to you in your first defense, man. You're gonna get cooked, boy. You're gonna get cooked. I told you, man, because that you got lucky. I don't think you would have been able to beat Charles Conwell. He got lucky, bro. He just lost to an unorthodox ass bum with a weird ass Blair Cobb type of style, and they caught a nigga off guard and he got cooked. Nigga, you came out and made that nigga look like a fucking amateur, but the shots you was landing on him, nigga, and you ain't knock him out, show me you ain't got no power. How about you try and get a homecoming fight real quick, because you know it's gonna be a one and done. It's gonna be a one and done unless you fight some bum in Puerto Rico. But as soon as they get you to get in there with one of them real contenders at 54, boy, you going to sleep, dog. I see it coming, man. You overrated. You overrated. It's cool. Go fight in Puerto Rico, man. Go fight in Puerto Rico. Go fight in Puerto Rico, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't no stopping round one. Your boy Boots need to stop it. That's who need to stop it. He needs to stop fighting like he need to stop running like the pussy he is. That's why I call him Puss in Boots, man. Because all they do is run. That's the perfect name, Boots. They great for running. They great for running, nigga. Because he ain't no soldier. He ain't going to war in no boots, nigga. He got some running boots. Yeah, he got the first ever pair of running boots, the jogging boots, nigga. Boots for track stars, nigga. He got the first ever pair. Like, I know, see, he tried to say his name is Boots because that's what soldiers wear. No, you ain't no soldier. Soldiers fight champions. Soldiers don't fight bums with McDonald's titles. That's what the Abio title is. It's a McDonald's title, bro. Like, Canelo Alvarez is not the GOAT, bro. The GOAT whooped his ass already. It's one of the two losses on his resume. And another GOAT by the cooking ain't gonna be a third loss. All his losses is the motherfucking future Hall of Famers. Bebo, future Hall of Famer. Floyd's already getting the motherfucking Crawford's definitely on Mount Rushmore. Like after he cook him. Like stop those. Y'all keep Canelo is the GOAT of ducking. That's what he's the GOAT of, nigga. That's why you call him the Mexican Cookie Monster, because you scared us like all the rest of his fans that once he whoop Canelo's ass, he gonna take all that Mexican clout away. That's what it's really about. It ain't about them titles. It ain't about Mexico versus Mexico. It's about, nigga, if David Benavidez whoop Canelo's ass, all that fame and all them fans is gonna run to the Benavidez side. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And that's what got y'all so goddamn afraid. For real. And another question I'm asking, how many cases of beer you think Canelo Alvarez didn't drink during this training camp? You think he went through this whole training camp without drinking nothing? Huh? Who's Canelo Alvarez stopping at 168? Who is Boots stopping? Boots barely stopped standing on this. He was still getting caught by that bum. He's a bum too to me. For real. How many beers you think Canelo Alvarez be drinking after training camp? Because we know that motherfucker drink a lot. And all the stress he under, getting his ass whooped by all them sparring partners. Because you know he ain't cooking nobody while Crawford is giving niggas concussions. How many beers he drink after he probably got a 6-pack waiting in the mini fridge in the back of the gym, nigga. Soon as sparring is over, nigga, go back there and start cracking them Modelo's wide open and go on to town, huh? Hell yeah. We know his drunk ass ain't focused. He cracked another cerveza. That nigga cracking them cervezas, nigga getting fucked up. That's what Canelo Alvarez is doing right now, bro. And you know what? You know I ain't lying. You know what Canelo doing after every fight? Cracking a beer, nigga. You gonna tell me this nigga ain't cracked no brewskis this whole training camp? Yeah, right, nigga. He was getting fucked up on Cinco de Mayo. He is probably, hey, that nigga drink every day. That's a fact. That ain't no speculation. That ain't me talking shit. That's a fucking pure D 100% fact. Canelo Alvarez is a drunk. He is, and it's gonna backfire. You already been seeing the decline. It ain't even just this fight. This fight is just gonna be the nail in the coffin. But his last 4 opponents, man, niggas, he should have completely dominated. Like you're Canelo Alvarez, nigga. You're top 5 in the world. You're the GOAT, right? Right, round 1. Why you having trouble with? Why ain't he knock out Edgar Berlanga? You see what Hamza Shiraz just did to Edgar Berlanga? Canelo couldn't do that. Top 5 Canelo Alvarez, most popular fighter in the world, $30 million a fight. He couldn't do that. But Hamza Shiraz came out and cooked his ass, bro. Come on, man. Come on. It's making it too easy for me, man. See, I ain't going to crash out on y'all niggas no more, man. I'm going to hit y'all with cold hard facts from now on, bro. DJ in the building. Hell yeah, Slick. That nigga got his Henny on the rocks after every sparring session. At the end of every night, nigga, Canelo is drinking something. Believe that. That nigga ain't trying to dry out right now. Yeah, right. Nigga, he under more stress than he ever been. He about to fight the best fighter in the world. He's super stressed out. Virgil did touch the canvas and got up and then put him down. Yeah. It was a great fight. And by the way, I thought Boacek won that. You know what I mean? And that makes me bring me to another point, DJ. Let me put this up here. That brings me to another point. Cause DJ, you got a good point. But here it is. After that fight, right? Everybody should have been wanting a part of Virgil, right? Everybody should have been wanting a part of Virgil. Everybody should have been calling out Virgil Ortiz. Virgil, I want Virgil. I want Virgil Ortiz. Boots tried to do it real quick until he started studying him. Boots said, I want to fight Virgil Ortiz. And then he started studying him. He started looking at it. He said that shit before he looked at the tape. Nigga looked at the tape and said, oh, no, I don't want Virgil Ortiz. I'm just going to stay down here and become undisputed. Then he starts seeing Brian Norman Jr. knocking everything the fuck out and say, no, I want to fight Virgil Ortiz again. Oh, no, never mind. I'm going to fight Lemos now. I'm going to fight Lemos now. You know what I mean? It proves my point, man, that even after that, nobody's still not saying his name. Nobody. Eddie Hearn is saying Boots want to fight Virgil. Boots ain't saying shit. Boots ain't saying shit. Boots is like, nigga, I got Lemos. I got another trumped up bum for my trumped up record. You know what I mean? But like, they're like, I don't know if Bachman can speak English, but I ain't never even heard this motherfucker talk yet. Fundora ran after Thurman, who everybody likes to call an old man and shit. But I thought that was a bad idea. I think this is a very bad idea. I thought you should have fought Virgil. I was expecting Fundora Ortiz over Fundora Thurman. That came out of nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? But I think Keith Thurman is way too skilled. Like, that's just how I feel. I don't see an old man. I see somebody skilled who won another title. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna beat Fundora. Probably on points, but if Fundora fight little, he gonna go to sleep. Yeah, man, I think he's gonna knock Lubin the fuck out. You know what I mean? He should be fighting for a title. Virgil Ortiz been boxing for 10, 11 years now. Ain't got one title shot, man. That's just giving all the haters like round one in the shoot to talk shit, man. You know what I mean? When in reality, he should have really been got a title shot a long time ago. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see where it goes. Time will tell, man. But you cannot convince me that them niggas ain't scared of him. Him and Bachram. Them are two names ain't nobody saying. Nobody. Like, for real, Boots was the IBF champ. Nigga, you could have went up there and fought Bachram. Why ain't Boots fighting Bachram right now? Oh, Josh Kelly. No. Josh Kelly just pulled out. He didn't want to get in there and get embarrassed by Mortaliev. Just like fucking Boots don't want to get up there and get embarrassed by Bachram, man. Don't nobody want all that smoke. They seen what he did to Tim Tszyu. Like, nigga, that ain't gonna be me. Like, you gotta show me something, bro. You gotta show me something, bro. Like, for real, like if you go back and watch that Stanionis fight, Stanionis was punching him hard as fuck, making his whole head twist. Like, bro, he punching the shit out you. Are you sure you can take something like that from Virgil Ortiz, bro? I don't think so. Like, I think if Virgil Ortiz landing shots that Abernesian was landing, he gonna knock Boots down. I'm just saying, man. Do Boots got the power to hurt 54? What if Boots get up to 54 and the power don't translate? What y'all gonna say then? Y'all ain't seen a nigga fight 1 second yet, but y'all so sure what he gonna do, man. What if this nigga Lemos come in big as fuck? Nigga come in like 175 and Boots can't hurt him at all. Then what y'all gonna say? Because he's kind of a young motherfucker. He's slow as shit, too slow. His hooks is moving slow motion. This is why Boots picked him. He picked him because he's slow as fuck, nigga. He look like he's moving in the molasses. His punches is even slower, bro. Go look at the Lemos, nigga. Go watch him. Go research that nigga. Terrible fighter. Raw as fuck. Raw. Why is he even getting a shot at running this? That's what you're gonna think when you see him hitting it. Go watch him hit the heavy bag. You're gonna be like, man, what the fuck am I looking at, bro? This nigga is an amateur for real. Like, Boots, you picking bums, dog. Oh, and one thing I did want to talk about though, hell, I don't know if this is a lot, man. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather is trying to get this young nigga fucked up, bro. But everybody call it. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask everybody in the chat this. To all the guys, bro. Do y'all think Lamar Roach is a duck for not fighting Carmel Moulton? Because motherfuckers is calling him a duck. Niggas is saying he ducked Carmel Moulton. It's like, bro, how many fights Carmel Moulton got? It's one of them situations where you look at it like, oh, okay, is Floyd trying to really, really? I have never seen nobody get rushed to the top. Like they trying to rush Carmel Moulton to the top, bro. But do you see how that blew up in David Morrell's face? Are they going to learn? Stop trying to rush these niggas with like 6-7 fights into title fights, bro. That shit is weird, man. You're gonna get one of these niggas really fucked up. That is terrible for their confidence, bro. Honestly, let's keep this shit 100. Chat, whole chat. Do y'all think Carmel Moulton could beat Lamar Roach right now? Let's be honest. Do y'all really think Carmel Moulton could beat Lamar Roach right now? Because like the internet is really calling Roach a duck, bro. Because he won't fight Carmel Moulton. Carmel Moulton is like what? Got like what, 8 fights? Am I giving him too many? I don't follow a nigga's career, bro. I like the young niggas Zaquan Moses better than Carmel. You know what I mean? But I told you, anybody who got the Floyd Mayweather hype machine, man, all type of bullshit they gonna be doing for you, man. They be same shit they doing for Tank's ass. The PPC, nah, I'm good. I rock with the nigga. I rock with the young nigga Moses. Abdullah Mason got a glass jaw, bro. I ain't really sold on him either. Like, you know what I mean? He's a great fighter. But that jaw is suspect, nigga. So, like, yeah, no, nigga. That bum with the half-shaved head was putting you down, bro. I won't forget it. I don't care what type of excuse niggas make, nigga. You got put down by nobody. So what you gonna do against the top dogs, bro? I need to see you suck up a shot from somebody like I need you to fight at 35. So you ain't even at 40. I need you to fight somebody like Keyshawn. I wanted that Keyshawn Davis fight, boy. Oh, I want to see if you can handle his shots. I wanted to see if you can handle his shots if that half-shaved head dude put you down, bro. Yeah, nigga put you down with a man fro, a half a fro. That shit was shaved, and the only thing that was there was the back. Again, that nigga was catching him with wild right hands, bro, putting him down. Like he was going down so fast, he didn't know it was down. Ooh, glass jaw. No, that was flash knockdowns. No, that's the glass jaw, nigga. For real, bro. What you say? Let me see, man. Yeah, look what happened to Tellez, bro. I don't understand. Hey, 007. Facts. That's why they rushed them to the top. I don't know why they doing that. You know what I mean? I don't know why this little nigga think he even had enough, he even contributed enough in boxing to call somebody a duck, bro. Like, you're in the super early stages of your career, bro. You ain't nowhere near a championship title fight yet. Not yet. From what I seen from Moulton, as they're up in the competition, he ain't been dropping niggas in the first round no more, bro. It's getting harder. And you just go right up to it. Just one of the top dogs. There's a nigga at 130 right now, Carmel Moulton. Like a Mexican guy. I can't remember his name. But he's 28-1 with 28 knockouts. Fight him. Fuck him up, bro. Get in there with a serious threat like that and whoop his ass. And then start calling out champions. Nigga, you like try. Go ahead. Go try to fight Emmanuel Navarrete with that wild ass style. Nigga throwing punches from anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? From crazy ass, weird ass angles. Fuck your mind all up. Nigga, you think you ready for these guys, bro, who done been in there with champion after champion after champion, bro? You're not. Like, they gotta stop with this shit, bro. And I don't know if that's just like Floyd Mayweather and them doing this shit, man, or he really think he's ready for these guys. But that is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Oh shit, wifey in the building. What up, girl? What you doing, baby? She be popping her head in every once in a while. What you say, DJ Punch? I think a few of your boys might have some opinions if you drop the link. Nobody asked for the link yet, did they? Anybody want to come up, bro? Come on up, man. But this is what I want to say. They gotta stop trumping up these guys and then throwing and feeding on the Lions, man. Because if Carmel Moulton had Lamar Roach right now, if Carmel Moulton had that fight was to actually get made, we all laugh like a motherfucker, right? Because it would stun us. Like, what? And we would be talking. You know, the funny thing is, we would be talking shit on Roach. Like, why is you picking on this young nigga like that, man? He ain't ready for you yet, man. You better come in there and beat the shit out of him. You got too much experience. Experience really do matter in boxing. It really do. Like, I'm gonna say it again. Look at David Morrell. Bro. Yeah. trumped him up. Next big thing, kept calling out David Benavidez, got him way too soon, lost, and then looked even worse in his next fight. It kills their confidence, man. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to. Camaro is going to be the next victim of this shit, bro. Because eventually he's going to call out the wrong champion. They're going to take the fight and they're going to whoop his ass. And everybody going to be like, why are you doing him like that? Because the young nigga was inexperienced. and experience matters, bro. It really do, man. Like, you know what I mean? Call me crazy, but I don't know what the delusion is, but like what the fantasy is with these niggas in today's boxing, bro. But there's levels, man. And you know how people always say there's levels to this shit, man. That really applies in boxing. It seriously applies. Like they gotta stop this crazy ass shit, man. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? He said he'll fight Abdullah, then miss weight on purpose. Bob was gonna make the Abdullah fight next. He didn't want them problems. Abdullah fight 5 times a year. And you don't want to get in a nigga. You don't want to get in the ring with a nigga that's that active. He's a dangerous fighter. I ain't taking away from that, nothing away from Abdullah's skills. But if you catch Abdullah, you could possibly put him down. Like he gonna get up. But Abdullah Mason look like one of them fighters that's gonna touch the canvas a lot in his career. And I ain't saying he's gonna get knocked out, but I'm saying Abdullah Mason gonna be one of them fighters that touch the canvas a lot in his career, bro. He didn't because sometimes he come in trying to prove too much, and he don't fight smart. He just come right in. He do it a lot. Actually, after that fight on a Keyshawn Davis undercard when he got dropped twice, you know what I mean? Was he end up winning by spectacular knockout? I give him all his kudos, man. He showed me heart. You know what I mean? He showed grit, but he do that a lot. He'll rush in. He rushed in a lot. And you see what happened in that fight? He rushed in and got caught. He learned his lesson in the next fight, but I hope he gonna do that again. I can say rookie mistake. I can say young nigga learning lessons. No, I think that's a part. I start researching. Let me go back and watch Abdullah's last 6 fights. He rushed in a lot, bro. That's detrimental to. Ooh, that is detrimental to your motherfucking health, bro. Like, but that's going to, Boo Boo Andrew had to learn the hard way about that shit. Rushing in. Like, yeah. All the fighters who build careers off rushing in always end up on the canvas a lot. They do. And that was just the start of that for Abdullah Mason. Oh, he's going to be down on the canvas a lot more. Unless he changed that. Out of every flaw, that's the only chink I can see in Abdullah Mason's armor. And that jaw, rushing in that jaw. You can't rush in like that if you ain't got no chin, bro. You got to have a granite chin if that's your style of fighting. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, though. We say Tellez was no surprise. Everybody made to look good as the prospect until they get thrown in the deep end against someone who can actually fight. That's a lot of these niggas, though. But we didn't see that with niggas with 40-0 records, DJ. Right? Look at Jaime Munguia before the steroids. Before he got no, Jaime Munguia was 40-0 when he fought Canelo Alvarez. 40-0. Came in there and got schooled by Canelo. Schooled completely. He did. Canelo should have did him way worse. Canelo should have did Jaime Munguia the way Shiraz did Berlanga. You know what I mean? But again, that was another nigga he carried the whole fight. Beat his ass, carried him the whole fight. And then the fight after that, what happened to Jaime Munguia? Got dropped by nobody with 3 knockouts. Then needed steroids to beat him in a rematch. Hilarious. These niggas don't beat what their records say. That's why you can't believe the records no more. It's kind of hard to believe the records. So you're like, when you see a nigga record now, you say, oh shit, he's 32-0. Let me go look and see who this nigga fight. Because I don't know who you are. Yet you're 30-0. Look at Barbosa. Barbosa was 33-0. Name one opponent right now other than Teofimo Lopez. These niggas, and you know I'm going, what name am I going to next, round 1? Who's my next example, round 1? Huh? Can you guess? Huh? Can you guess, motherfucker? Puss in Boots. Super trumped up record. 34-0. Can't name 6 of these niggas, man. It's hilarious, bro. But he's one of them ones. He's one of them few like that. And they and now fuck that. All of them did. They all had massive fan bases around them. That's funny as hell to me, man. And then when they get harassed, niggas act surprised. I don't get it. I don't know why they get why people be surprised if these bums get cooked. You know what I mean? But look at Bumbosis, bro. Bumbosa was the same way. Bumbosa had a massive fan base. He exploded after he beat Teofimo Lopez, bro. He got that clout that Tyson Fury got after he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Remember how like the whole England got geeked for that nigga? Now half England hate that motherfucker. You know what I mean? He got that type of clout. You know why? You know why? Huh? Because people look at shit with their eyes and don't look at but they don't look at it with their eyes and their mind. They don't analyze. They just look and see and say, "Oh, he's going to be a great fighter," but they don't go back and say, "Okay, all right." They say, "All right, he beat this guy," but then they go back and look and see if he got a chance against any of these tight niggas. What division he in? Oh man, he gonna lose his first defense. They don't do that. They just say, "Oh, he gonna cook everybody. He gonna whoop everybody's ass in the division because he just got a lucky win." How many times we see that in boxing? All the time. All the time. We see a lot of niggas lose their first defense, don't we? The next victim of that's about to be Xander Zayas. And now to the point where you can predict these niggas. He gonna lose his first defense. How did I know that? Because he's overrated. It's not hard to tell. Now, sometimes, I will be honest, sometimes I say a nigga's overrated and he ended up being tight. Now you're in a way. I thought he was overrated. For years. I wasn't sold. No way in hell did I think he was on the same level as Terrence Crawford. No way in hell did I think he should have been number one pound for pound. No way in fucking hell I think he thought he should have won Fighter of the Year. No. Especially the year Crawford cooked Spence like that. No way in hell he should have won Fighter of the Year. But at the same time, I had only watched him fight live. I watched a ton of fights replay. I only watched him fight live twice. You know what I mean? Now, this most recent fight where he fought in America, it was one of the best performances I've seen from one of them little motherfuckers. He reminded me of Manny Pacquiao. He showed grit, man. He showed heart, showed skill, got knocked down, got the fuck up and started doing work. I gotta respect it. Made me a fan. Shut me right the fuck up. And I give a nigga all the credit in the world now. Because he showed me something. He proved me wrong, man. Okay, he really is the goods. I thought he was an overrated bum at first, but in reality, that nigga's really the real deal. See? Come out and perform and shut me up. Until then, I'm gonna keep talking shit on you, man. I ain't the only one. Like, I ain't the only one. You know what I mean? For real. Oh no, DJ. DJ, we going after Bumbosis for life. He's on that list for life. I will always take every opportunity to talk shit on him. Teofimo Lopez, Edgar Berlanga, Jerron Ennis. There's just some niggas on my list that'll never leave me. Boots got an opportunity to get off my list. If Boots go fight somebody real, I'll take him serious. You know what I mean? Blunt Sports, welcome to the show. I'll take him serious, but more than likely, he's not. Right? He's not. Like, you know what I mean? Because he ain't never gonna fight nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Gervonta Davis, he ain't never really been on my list because I accepted it a while ago. He ain't never gonna fight nobody. Now, I clown the Jake Paul fight. It's a clown show. I think it's funny, but do I really care? No. Like, Gary Antoine might lose his first defense. I doubt it. Gary Antoine one of the ones that I see gonna make something of himself. I think he gonna be a force down there at 140. Like, you know what I mean? Like that Gary Russell was really tight too, but Gary Antoine's more of a dog than him. I would like to see Gary Antoine fight Boots one day. You know what I mean? But that's gonna take a while because he's 2 weight classes below him now. Boots keep running from niggas. But I think Gary Antoine is gonna be one of them ones, bro. I think that Puello fight, was that Puello? Yeah, I think that Puello fight just caught Gary Russell. Like I said, remember how I said some niggas come back, don't have long layovers and then come out and look good, but some niggas have long layovers and come out and be rushy than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Let me see. All right, let me see. The winner of Crocker versus Donovan 2 probably gonna lose their first events. Yeah, fucking right. Fucking right. Just like Rolly Romero. As long as Rolly punk ass Romero don't get Manny Pacquiao, he gonna lose his first defense too. 007. Rolly's getting cooked. First defense. Like, we say I punch you or you're on my list now. I'm calling you straight after this. Wow, what did I say you ain't like? Oh, whack ass Bumbosis? Oh, I ain't never letting it go. I'm a clowning for life. Like, you know what I mean? Why don't I flame Tim Tszyu in the same way? Because I actually respected Tim Tszyu skills. Only reason I came out his neck like that's because he had that Crawford shirt, but he had that shirt with Crawford's name like scratched out on it. Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. So I definitely enjoyed the ass whooping he took. But do I not like him as a fighter? Yeah, I do. I do. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I ain't flame him. And the Fundora fight, I kind of expected it, and I still gave him the benefit of the doubt. But we all kind of still knew, quietly all knew, like he probably gonna lose this shit. But I still said I'm gonna go for Timmy. I want to see Tim have a resurgence. I did, but that didn't happen, did it? So you gotta call a spade, man. Sometimes. And Bumbo says, "Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man." Like Cap AO 007. That's the second time you said that, bro. You got to be trolling me right now. Rolly ain't pound for pound 100. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Number one in your wildest dreams. Like, wake up from whatever dream you having and apologize for even saying it. Nobody believes this. That is bro. That's so far fetched, bro. That's like saying the Easter Bunny is real. If you believe that, you believe in the Easter Bunny, bro. Yeah, you got you seen the Easter Bunny, you seen St. Patrick, you seen Santa Claus, and you seen nigga the Ghost of Christmas Past, nigga. All this year, if you think Rolly Romero is pound for pound number one, you got very delusional issues, and you should go see a psychologist ASAP, my guy, because that is the biggest cap I've ever seen. Hey, Rolly Romero wouldn't even believe you. Hey, you know that nigga be. This is a nigga who came down for the press conference in a hotel robe. He's such a fucking loser. Like, he came down to a fight press conference in a hotel robe talking about, I just woke up. Nigga, have some fucking etiquette, bro. Like, this is the guy you say is pound for pound number one. The guy who fell for the biggest rope of dope in boxing history against Gervonta Davis. The biggest rope. Listen, the false confident trick is the easiest thing to do to an inexperienced fighter. That's exactly what Gervonta Davis did to Rolly Romero. He rope-a-doped him 2020 style. He gave him false confidence, and then he ran into the stupidest punch in the world. A punch that anybody in their mama would have seen, but Rolly Romero was overconfident and ran into a hard left hook. And next thing you know, he's eating the ropes. Don't even get me started on what Pitbull Cruz did to him. Bro, then he got cooked by that old man and literally got given the fight by the referee, who I think Tony Weeks has paid off. I'm just saying, man. No, he's not. Rolly got given the belt twice. He never won it. He never went in there and challenged the champion and took their belt. Both times he got uplifted the champion, bro. How the fuck he accomplished more than Virgil Ortiz when Virgil Ortiz didn't fight, when nobody want to fight him? Everybody's scared of him. Nobody's scared of Rolly. Everybody is lining up to whoop Rolly's ass. Everybody. Ryan Garcia should be fucking ashamed of himself, but that's what he get, fucking bigot. I don't feel bad for him. Like, you know what I mean? I was laughing at that motherfucker crying after that fight. Yeah, you should be crying. You lost a fucking Rolly Romero, you fucking disgrace. See that? So like that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, Rolly will get knocked the fuck out trying to fight Ryan Norman Jr. AO 007. You remember what Pitbull did to Rolly? Double worse. Double that. Times 1,000 against Norman Jr., bro. You remember what Norman Jr. did to Zen Sasaki? That'll be Rolly. Rolly Romero has no defense, man. If you hurt him one time, you whooping his ass. You're whooping his ass, bro. Come on, man. Rolly was getting beat up by a nigga my granddad's age, man. Stop it. Barroso was tight for real, though. Barroso was tight. But he is whooping Rolly's ass old as fuck, bro. Come on, man. That nigga had sledgehammers for fists. Like, but still, with whooping, Rolly should have dominated that old dude. Rolly should have dominated Pitbull. Pitbull's a one-trick pony. He came out and hooked Rolly to death. Here, eat these 17 hooks. Hook. Hey, yo, made him look like a straight-up amateur. Now he get a lucky-ass win against a unmotivated, whack-ass Ryan Garcia. And everybody say pound for pound number one. That is delusional in today's boxing world, boy. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Barroso is all right, but wait, he ain't never getting back in the ring. He ain't been in the ring. Has he been in the ring since he knocked out Ishmael Davis? Hell no. Hell no. Let me see. Hey, I said, man, I'm done flaming them bums, man. Like, I'm gonna talk about the last fight, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. We got Cool Boy Steph, now your anyways biological son, versus Oshaki Foster, who is okay of a fighter, but not nothing special. You know what I mean? About to have a fight. They're two credible names, but they both pillow fisted. They both fight the same exact style. So there's only you're gonna get two types of fights out of these type of opponents when they fighting each other. They're gonna get either they just gonna stand there and slug it out, which could happen, or it's gonna be like a strategic chess match where they're trying to outthink each other and it's just gonna end up being boring as fuck. There's no between when you got fighters like this, man. Because like these styles don't match well because they're like extremely similar. Similar styles don't match well in boxing, in my opinion, bro. I like sluggers going up against boxers. You know what I mean? Inside fighters going against outside fighters. Two inside fighters, sometimes those crack, but when you got two outside slick niggas fighting, bro, that shit can be boring as hell sometimes. Sometimes. But Barroso got knocked out. All right, yeah. He was old, man. I knew we was gonna come across somebody who would know to stay away from the nigga's right hand. Goddamn. That's all you gotta do. He's gonna keep firing that motherfucker at you. But anyway, back to the Cold Boy and them. Like Cold Boy, Cold Boy don't got no chin, bro. But can Osaki Foster put him down? No. So I'm gonna go with Cold Boy for this fight because he's just more experienced. You know what I mean? That's what I'll say. But Osaki Foster ain't no slouch though. He know how to fight, but it's like it ain't gonna be no. I don't know. Like unless they slug it out, I ain't looking forward. I ain't expecting much out of that fight. Like you know what I mean? But Cool Boy got a lot to prove. And Slick is live. I'm about to go over there after that. That's why I'm about to wrap it up. Cool Boy's but yeah, man, I got Cool Boy in that fight. You know what I mean? So to wrap everything up and land the plane, Thurman's gonna cook Fundora. Ortiz is gonna beat the shit out of Lubin. And I got Cool Boy Steph over Ortiz. I mean over Shaki Foster. So yeah, man, I'm gonna land my plane right there, man. So go over there and fuck with Slick and them. So I would say shout out to everybody. Thanks for everybody for coming through tonight, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the guys, round 1, 007, Stone Cold, GMT, DJ, Heavy Bag, Mark Wynn, and all the guys, man. This is Punch, bro. Time for me now. You know, it's that time, man. Round 1. All right, fellas. I'm out.